Before I even begin, first of all, how is everybody doing? What up though? You hear me? What up though? I hope everybody feeling good. Radiate, vibrate, operate at the highest uh, faculty and the best version of yourself. Feeling good for no reason at all. As for me, I'm radiating, vibrate, operate at the highest faculty and best vibration of myself. Um, know it's been a few days. I know. I know. I know. I know. I'm on my journey too, just like y'all do. You hear me? I'm on my journey too, just like y'all. Trying to utilize the lessons to the best of my ability, just like y'all. Continuing to do the shadow work, you know, to address the behavior patterns, any limited beliefs, you know, any old negative patterns, mindsets, all that stuff, just like y'all, you know, just like y'all, along with along with providing a living, you know, for my well-being, physically, nutritionally, emotionally, you know, spiritually, just like y'all. You know, this the work. This the work. This the work that's necessary. This the responsibility. Because if you're doing any of the things that I just mentioned, it says that you're responsible. But it's the responsibility that's necessary. If you're doing any of the things that I just mentioned, it's the accountability that's necessary. And it says that you are accountable. You hear me? And if you're accountable for yourself, if you're responsible for yourself, that translates into other areas of your life. And it's beneficial for other people in your life, you know? Because it's time for us to do something better with what we know, you know? In order to be better than we never been, we got to do something better with what we know. Yeah, otherwise, the cycle continues. the cycle continues. That rat hole, you know, the hamster wheel, whatever you know of that, it continues, you know. And we ain't in no time. This is not a time. We're not in a space. This is not a space. We're not in a place. This is not a place. You know, to not be doing something to be better than you've been. You know, we have many moments within the seconds that create minutes that turn into hours of a day. You know, they've constructed 7 days of the week for us to have. You know, they gave us 12 months of a year, within a year, to have. You know, they gave us 4 seasons. You know, to observe how it happened. You know, internally as well as externally. So what excuse do we have? What excuse do we have? We've had experiences through our upbringings to give us all the tools that we would need. So what excuse do we have? If you ain't carrying it with you, then it ain't sitting with you. Not if you utilize your life lessons. Not if you utilize your life experiences. If you use what's needed, then you're only left with what's going to carry you to where you're going. I'm going to say that again. If you have used what's needed, if you have made use of your experiences, your traumas, your pains, your joys, your happy moments, your triumphs, your victories. If you have made use of it all, see, not just the negatives, the positives too. You see, cause I count the positives too, but I count it all, and I don't just count it all. I count it all as good, cause it's all good. You know, having the perception to see that is a whole nother thing, and I ain't always had the perception to see that. To see the bad things is good too, but I do today. Yesterday only matter as long as yesterday is needed for you to be present today. Yesterday could be the past. Yesterday could be 5 minutes ago. If you got to go back 5 minutes to tap you into your right now, then do that. Cause if you can't be grateful, if you can't be appreciative, if you can't be thankful in your right now, you ain't gonna be appreciative of nothing that's already occurred to help get you the way you're going, to help shape and mold you to where you're trying to go. You hear me? You know. So I push change. I push change. I represent change because I came a long way. Not just to be here, to be present and to be able to, to talk with us. You know, I came a long way to be alive. You hear me? And I don't look nothing like what I've been through. And so some of y'all that come through know me personally, as well as some of y'all don't. But those that know me personally know my story. At least what they know of it. You know what I'm saying? And our story gonna consist of, depending on where life has taken us, our story gonna consist of many travels, many places, many people, many towns, and my story does. You hear me? My story does. if you bigger than local, you hear me? A lot of people know you. Yeah. But I just came through to say a few things, to speak to a few things, behavior patterns, mindsets, limited beliefs, and things of that nature, so we can pay attention to them, so we can know how they impact us and affect us, We can be on point when it comes to those things, on square, or what's going on within the circle itself, I want to remind us that everything we seeing is spiritual in nature, so if you know, that's the best place to address things from, so you're gonna have to be in touch, with yourself, in check with yourself, tapped in with yourself, tuned in with yourself, turned up, with yourself, with your mind, with your thoughts, This we in the crash. We witnessing the crash out culture in the time of enlightenment, in the time of enlightenment and awakening and healing. We witnessing the crash out culture because it's a lot of people in pain. There's a lot of people in pain that has been unaddressed, undealt with, unconfronted for so long till that it's rising to the surface. It's just like anything else that happens in more subtler planes of existence that correlate to our being. When it's built up enough, it comes to the surface, and then we experience things. A headache is energetic first. A sickness is energetic first. It's mental first. Those who listening, know why you listening. If you hear, know why you hear. If you hear, know why you hear. You hear me? Cause I drop a lot of jewels. If you're here, know why you here. You know? Cause when you understand, you got it. When you understand, you got it. When you understand, you got it. It's up to you though. And everything you understand, those who may be participating on your journey in this present moment may not understand it with you. You got to recognize what that's showing you too. You know. And all I'm saying that we must be able to utilize the information that we receiving in order for it to be beneficial for us, in order for it to be a reality in our experience. We must be able to utilize the information. We had the experiences. We've lived through the experiences. If you're here, you live through the experiences. Now, how are you going to utilize the information? How are you going to utilize what you have learned to get you further to where you see yourself going? Because you got to see it before it happens. I ain't saying you got to be a psychic, but you got to see it before it happens. You got to have an idea of what you want to experience before you get to the experience you saw yourself having. Some call that faith. But faith not blind. It know what it want to do. You know. What have we lived for? To learn all that we know. What have we lived for? What have we experienced all that we have experienced for? While y'all think about that, just know that you can't take that old shit with you. You hear me? You can't take that old shit with you. And the light attract bugs too. The light attract bugs too. So be aware. Be aware of all things all the time. Observe more than you will absorb. You hear me? Because energy vampires is running rampant as this year close out. You know, Karma doing his thing, and you know, you don't want to be on nobody's boat that ain't got that ain't got, you know, what you intend for you attached to it. You hear me? So, yeah. Can't take it with us. And that's gonna mean something different to each and every one of us, depending on what's being experienced in the experience that we call life. But crashing out is popular right now. You know, if you're aware of what's going on in your community, if you're aware of what's going on in social on social media, because social media just reflect what's going on in our community, then you know we're witnessing a crash out culture. You know, people don't know how to control themselves to control their day. You know, and you gotta be able to do one to do the other. You know, it ain't got no age on it, it ain't got none of that on it. You gotta be able to control yourself to control your day, and how you control your day matters. Because anything, you know, anything making people snap. Anything making people, you know, come to their breaking moment. You know, and it ain't no telling, you know, how much of anything don't occur, you know, to get any one of us there at any moment of time. You know, that's what's so, you know, it can always be you. Anything going on, you know, contrary to what you experiencing, contrary to what I'm experiencing, it could always be us, you know. So don't make it a habit to be so judgmental, you know. Don't make it a habit to be so judgmental, because it could always be you, you know. And since it ain't, thank God, thank Spirit, thank Source Energy, thank something. You hear me? Because everybody is not having the moment in their life that many of us is getting to have, are having the opportunity to experience in ours. You know, it's a work in progress. So wherever you are on your journey, keep going. I encourage you to keep going. I salute you on your journey. You know, stillness, abundance, love, and light to you on your journey, to you and yours. You hear me? Encourage one another. Encourage those that you care about. If you love the people you say you love, keep it real with them. Keep it 100 with them. Be 10 toes down with them. That means telling them all the things that they may not like to hear. You see, but may need to hear according to what's being observed. You hear me? Yeah. Trying to see if there's anything else that want to come through. That's it. I love y'all. My name is Sawu. Stillness, abundant love, like healthy, holding. Salute to the Common Conscious family and Soul Tribe. It's all good. Be you how you be you.